Hey everybody, this is ReapeeRon, and today I figured we'd do something a little bit fun. We just play some of these dumb quizzes that people put up here to see what different type of things we're gonna get. So we have a couple of them. We have a few animal ones. Most of them are animal ones actually. But the first one that we're gonna try is what are you specifically afraid of? So this one seemed a little bit interesting to me. I don't know why I have my headset on. This is not necessary. There's not going to be any noise to this. Alright, so which is the scariest? Eyeball in the wall, snakes, person looking through blinds, big old spider, a clown, or a dark place? I think I'm going to go with the dark place just because of the fear of the unknown of what's there. I mean, this place could hold all of these things in it. But there's also a chance that it could hold none of those things in it, so that one, I guess, because it's uncertain. Which is the creepiest? Okay. Let's see, we got some guy listening to a door. I don't find that too creepy. A cat with some laser eyes, that's pretty cool. An artistic guy who wanted to draw his face on his hands. Okay, that's a little bit obsessive, but dedicated nonetheless. Some guy in a mask on a bridge, a baby doll just laying on the floor of some rundown house, it looks like, and some guy walking towards the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. Well, given that I've seen at least 3 or 4 of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, I'm gonna go with that one. Which is the most sad? Oh, I don't want to be sad. Oh, man. You got oppression, you got just like natural disaster, you got loneliness, you got the death of a loved one, you just got a bummed out cute little puppy, you got a homeless man. I mean, like, all of them are kind of sad. I guess the natural disaster, because, you know, that, I mean, all of these you can help out, you can get better from. But this just being like all of a sudden, I mean, I guess any of these could be all of a sudden, but I guess I'll pick this one. Which is the weirdest. I've seen a lot of weird stuff in my day. So let's see, we've got a person becoming a rock, or a rock becoming a person, either way. A bird, a bunch of dolls, a man on a tricycle, somebody drinking tea or soup with their feet, and some naked clowns. I've seen a lot weirder than this. I guess I'm gonna go with a rock turning into a person. It seems kind of odd. Which is the most horrific? Wait, these are all like movies. We got Evil Dead, Sinister, Evil Dead Again. I think that's Tales from the Crypt. I'm not exactly sure what this is from, but I've seen it. Or Terrorists. I'm wondering why they put Evil Dead twice on here. And it's not even like the original Evil Dead, it's the remake. The most horrific? I guess terrorism, because it really happens. These other ones are not as likely to happen. Which is the strangest? Okay, these are all pretty weird. I like the shark one, but it is really weird. I'm gonna go with the ears for eyes. That's just creepy looking. Which is the most dangerous? Let's see, we got bungee jumping, having a gun pointed slightly to the side of us, a sexy girl, a needle full of what I'm assuming is water, a tiger, and a cobra. If I get bit by the cobra, I'm most likely to die out of these ones. Getting shot with a handgun, I have a pretty good chance of living. Going with a sexy girl, I have a pretty good chance of living. Bungee jumping, a good chance of living. Mauled by a tiger, I think I have a better chance of living than the cobra, so I'm gonna go with the cobra is the most dangerous. Let's see, what's my fear? What did I get? What? fear of the supernatural. Based on the images that horrify you throughout the quiz, you are truly petrified of the supernatural. That thing that goes bump in the night, that thin veil between this world and the next, that haunting sensation that you're not alone in the dark, all have you scared to death. You're a naturally intuitive and intelligent person with a unique ability to see and feel things that others don't. There's nothing that scares you more than that eerie feeling that the other side is reaching out to you. Okay, fair enough. That sounds reasonable. I think I would be afraid of things that, shouldn't exist. Or that I couldn't explain, so, alright. Somewhat fair. Let's go to the next quiz. Okay, we got, what animal were you in a past life? Let's see. What means the most to you? Money and wealth, family, success, happiness, stability, adventure. I gotta go with family. What environment would you rather live in? Woods, sea, cave, Sahara, or grassy area? I think the woods, since I've kind of always grown up in the woods. So, I mean, it's not like I'm just living in the forest somewhere, but, there's woods pretty close to me. Although I did grow up by the sea quite a bit, too. Let's see, what is your biggest flaw? I'm complicated. I do things without thinking. I'm very naive. I am rough around the edges. I'm overly protective. I can be greedy. Probably I do things without thinking, but I think that's probably one of my best strengths as well. Let's see, what is your best quality? I am wise. I think quick. I am positive and outgoing. I am smart. I am loyal to the end. I am creative. I'd say I'm loyal, I guess. That seems like something I'd be proud of. How do you recover from your mistakes? Try better next time. Just keep trying to better. Oh, there you go. It's the very first answer. Okay. What is your biggest fear? Failure, chaos, being hated, weakness and illness, bad luck and misfortune. I don't know. Failure really doesn't bother me because I screw up every single day and just keep trying to get better and better, and I think that seems to be working pretty well for me. So I'm not too afraid of that. Chaos, being uncertain, that's kind of how my job is anyway, so that's just kind of the nature of it. Being hated. Let's see, I'm putting stuff on the internet, that's going to be hated by somebody. So, no. Weakness or illness. I do hate being in a position to where I can't help, so maybe. And bad luck and misfortune. That really doesn't bother me so much if it's towards me, as opposed to if it's towards others. So I'm gonna say weakness and illness, I guess. What color appeals most to you? Oh, there's more colors down here. Okay, blue, I guess? I don't know. Finally, where do you end your day and sleep? In my bed? What? On a big, comfy, nice and warm bed. Yeah, there you go. Or anywhere comfy, because sometimes I sleep on the floor and whatnot too, so I'm not picky sleep to sleep. I guess somewhere dark and safe. I kind of like that answer best. See, what animal do we get? What animal was I in a past life? I was an owl! You are an owl, graceful, quiet, majestic. You glide silently through the night. You are self-sufficient, independent, and make the most of everything around you. You are not very picky about what you like, and when you love something, it will be forever. You would make a wonderful parent, okay, but in no way would you spoil your child. They would be taught how to look after themselves. You are a symbol of guidance. Okay, well, I don't have kids, so I can't really say that for sure, but thanks for the nice compliment, I guess. Alright, on to the next quiz. Okay, we got, what animal are you when you're angry? Let's see, how often do you become angry? I really don't become angry, so I'd say every once in a while. Let's see, when someone makes you angry, how do you react? So you punch them, yell at them, ignore them, get even, comfort them in or confront them in private. Other, I don't know. Usually I don't. I let it go. So I don't know. Or other. Which of these would upset you the most? Being interrupted, someone cutting me in line, a driver with road rage, being shoved by a stranger, passive-aggressive people, a flaky friend. I don't know. Being interrupted doesn't bother me too much. Cutting in line, again, I don't really care too much. Driver with road rage, so long as they're not making others, you know, making it worse for others, I don't really care. Being shoved by a stranger, I just let that go. Passive-aggressive people are kind of annoying, but they're not that bad. A flaky friend kind of sucks, but sometimes I don't really have any flaky friends, so maybe that's why, is I just get rid of them and replace them with better friends. I guess driver with road rage. That sounds okay. Do you feel as though you can't control yourself when you're angry? Somewhat, I guess, but usually no. So I guess sometimes. Let's see, what calms you down when you get really mad? Again, just kind of letting it go. It's not usually that big a deal. Exercise, punching a wall, alcohol, food, crying, other. I guess other. Let's see, which of these individuals do you usually become most upset with? My significant other, family members, my best friend, co-worker, strangers, none of these. I don't really become upset with most people. So none of them. Maybe I'm just not that much of an angry person or something. Finish the sentence. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, or a tooth for a tooth. I'd say it makes the whole world blind. Let's see, have you ever plotted revenge against someone who has wronged you? Yes, and I'll do it again! No, but I thought about it. Only once. I plotted but never acted on it. Never. I would say plotted but never acted on it, but that would just be kind of a way to deal with it, more or less. What did I get? What animal, what the heck? 75% lion, 50%, or 75% lion, 25% mouse. When you feel upset and angry, it is important for you to stand your ground and be heard, just like a mighty lion. However, there are certain situations in which you'd rather handle things quickly and quietly like a mouse. This illustrates that you know how to choose your battles appropriately and deal with confrontation and anger in a healthy manner. Okay, that sounds about right. Just seems weird that they gave me two animals. Okay, the next one we're going to be doing is what kind of mythical creature you are. So this one seemed cool because it's, you know, a fantasy creature. So I want to see what this one is. See, when someone is in trouble, you are most likely to be wary of the situation, but help if you are needed. Not help the victim unless there is something in it for you, or is someone attractive involved. Okay, that sounds very selfish. Do what is morally right. If that means help the victim, then so be it. Okay. Get angry at everyone because they made a big fuss, but help out the person in need. Harm the victim more. They are obviously weak and easy to get to. That's just mean as well. Quiet them down without really solving anything, so you can finish whatever it was you were doing. I would just say help out because it's morally right. But I just kind of like that anyway, so yeah. Seems to have gotten a lot more into my personality than anything else in this video. I figured this would just be dumb, stupid quizzes that I'd just pick on, you know, like random questions, not actual reasoning and, you know. Anyway, what is your favorite color? Bright warm colors, dark pastel, black, light pastel, white, dark cool colors. I like any color, I guess. I mean, you just, you know, whatever. Dark and cool colors, I guess. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? Ooh. Let's see. Flight? I don't necessarily think I would need or use flight all that much. Being able to steal energy from any living thing. Okay, that would be kind of cool too. Wonder if I could give energy to any living thing though too. That would also be cool. Heal any sickness, that would be nice. Mind control, I don't really think I'd want that. Power over temperature. Call me the human thermometer. I'm gonna go with... I don't know. If I could steal and give energy to anything, or steal and give life to anything, I think I would pick that one the most, because that one sounds the most useful. But, I don't know. Can I heal anybody's sickness, or is it only mine as well? Heal any sickness, I guess. Let's see, are you organized? Let's see, I guess I need some major organization though. I'm organized, but not meticulous. Not in the slightest. Little OCD. Not really. I'm a little weird. Or I'm a little wild. Yeah, probably that. Choose a place to live. Forest, ocean, clouds, somewhere with a lot of history, rugged Rocky Mountains, city. Well, I kind of live in the Rocky Mountains, so that kind of resonates with me, but so does the forest. I guess I'll go with rugged Rocky Mountains. Let's see. Are you patient? Yeah, I would say that I am. I will wait as long as it takes. Yeah, pretty much. That's usually what I do. Keep calm and enjoy the weekend. Okay, what is your ideal weekend? Somewhere or something quiet with someone you love, as long as I'm not bored. Anything. A midnight stroll on the city, quiet and alone. Something mischievous. So what if someone gets hurt? Reading a book or walking, admiring the clouds. A very steamy makeout session and lots of partying. I don't know, I usually go for a walk and whatnot every day, so I haven't been able to since it's been winter, but usually I kind of just do that, and do this, and, you know, that's kind of what I do, so I guess this one. What is your favorite drink? Soda, water, wine, coffee. I don't really have a favorite milk. I do like me some sodas. Oh, I like water too. I don't know, if you had juice, I'd pick that one, but I guess I'll go with soda. What is your favorite genre of music? Rap, soft rock, heavy metal, anything alluring, country, classic. I guess anything alluring, because I don't really have a particular preference. I'm up for whatever. Are you flirty? I'm a little bit socially awkward, actually. Let's see, I do a job on the internet, so maybe. Only a little bit. Yeah, I know when to stop, though. Let's see, always, yeah. I'd say only a little bit. Let's see, do you feel, or how do you feel about silence? It's fairly neutral to silence, blah, 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 a bunch of other ones. Probably, I'm alright with silence, but I prefer some sort of ambient noise. How many questions are in this one? What is your favorite food? Seafood, apples and fruit, something sweet like honey, anything grilled, red meat, and salty junk food. Ooh. I don't know. Because I like various fruits, I like various seafood, I like honey, red meats are good occasionally, salty junk food's also fun to have occasionally, and I do like grilled things though too. So, can I just kind of pick everything? I guess grilled, because I could put anything on these on the grill. It's kind of what I'm thinking, because you can grill various vegetables, I guess fruit, and seafood and stuff like that, so this way I can get everything. Oh, okay, that was the last question. I got a unicorn. Okay, I was not expecting that. You are a gentle spirit to those who treat you well, but you will hurt people who hurt you. You are a bit wary of people because they have hurt you so much. but when good people are around you, they always seem to feel a bit better. You are very compassionate and kind, even if you are a bit wild. Okay. I really was not expecting unicorn. Now let's do this one. This is going to be the last one. This is, what is your secret power? Or secret weapon, sorry. So let's try to figure out what our secret weapon is. Which of your senses is strongest? Hearing, taste, sight, smell, touch. I'm not exactly sure. Probably hearing. I actually hear pretty well. Let's see, do you usually complete tasks immediately or wait until the last minute? It depends on the situation, honestly. So, yep, that one. How would your friends describe you? Supportive, honest, thoughtful, other, compassionate, helpful. I like to think that I'm honest with everybody, so I guess that one, I don't know. I'll pick that one. That one sounds good to me. In an argument, do you usually stick to your position or compromise? Again, it depends on the situation, though. Sometimes I can be really stubborn on stuff, and other times I don't care. So, it depends. If you could only save one of these from your burning home, what would it be? A religious item, your computer, a family heirloom, a gift your parents gave you, your favorite book, none of these. I'm trying to think of a gift that my parents gave me. I mean, I don't know. My computer would obviously be the most useful because I do this, but at the other time I can't think of any family heirlooms or anything that I got, so I guess this one. Let's see, how do you feel in large crowds? Let's see, normal, annoyed, excited, anxious, bored, overstimulated. Normal, I guess? Is physical strength or mental strength more important? I would say it depends on the situation. If you gotta climb a mountain, I guess both would come into account there. But if you weren't physically strong enough to climb it, it wouldn't matter how mentally strong you were. Or if you were physically strong enough to climb it and you just didn't have the mental strength to do it, then I guess you wouldn't do it either. So it depends on the situation. See, finally, what would you use your secret weapon for? Let's see, world domination, financial gain, justice, equality, peace. I guess peace? I don't really want world domination. That seems kind of odd, although that could bring about peace in a way. And same with it could bring about justice in a way, and equality in a way. But peace, I guess. That sounds okay. What the heck is this? Your soul. My strength, my secret weapon is my soul? I use it as a weapon, I guess? You are naturally attuned to people in their spirit. You understand what balance and human connection fuel society. The soul is a fluid, undiscovered part of your existence, and represents our purest and deepest selves. Your highly developed soul has the power to reach and influence the people around you in a significant way. Your natural sense of what is right and just allows you to make the right decision, and will allow you to grasp at the impossible. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm going to end the video here. There's a ton more quizzes on this website. I'll be sure just to put the website in the description below if you guys want to go off and see any of them, because there is a ton here, as well as you can make any of your own quizzes as well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have been having a good day, keep on having a good day. If you guys have been having a bad day, I hope this video made your day just a little better. I'll see all of you guys next time. Till then, stay cool, and bye.